Well, hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of April right through to the end of May 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Just to make you aware that this deck, I'll get an overarching energy for you, and then the other deck, I will get a Celtic cross, just to see who is coming your way. So let's get straight to it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know regarding their singles love life? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? What are they meant to see for their highest good regarding their love life? Can you please guide them? What are they meant to be aware of? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? Now, just to make you aware, your 4th house is influencing you at this time. So this really is a time where you connect to all things domestic. So you may feel a little bit more like a homebody than usual. So you may also feel that push and pull to get out there and find new love. But at the same time, you're being influenced to perhaps stay at home, you know, declutter your home space, do a little bit of DIY. But this doesn't mean that you can't get out there and date. It can also mean that you're going to connect more to online dating. And if that's not something that you really are looking for, then you will obviously take the initiative to put yourself in a position to meet someone new. And this could be in terms of putting yourself on a new hobby, or opening yourself up to a course of learning, or even getting a little bit more involved in the community in some area that really sparks your attention. So I just want you to be aware though that 4th house is influencing you. So you may be looking at your home life, your responsibilities, the things that you have to do day to day, your duties, going to work. If you're retired, you may have projects on as well, but you will find a way to work through your schedule and find some time to look for love, okay? Now, your first card here is the Scythe. You've got the Snake and you've got the Stork. So this definitely tells me that you're preparing yourself, or you are prepared to meet new love. The Scythe indicates that you are cutting things out that are no longer healthy in your life. Now, this doesn't have to be a person or, you know, a situation that you went through in the past, but you could be processing some emotions, especially as we move towards this solar eclipse on the 20th of April. That will help you really process unresolved issues or emotions and really help you get closure on those areas. But it can also mean that you're cutting out bad food substances or things that perhaps make you feel bloated or unwell, or, you know, really just make you feel low energy. And with the Scythe there, it's number 10. It indicates that you're turning a page in your love life. Some of you may have felt that you haven't given your love life enough attention, or you may have felt that you've taken yourself out of the dating game because of a previous experience. Something may have got cut short really quickly that you were connected to, and it may have even shocked or surprised you in some area, and it made you really decide to take a step back from the dating scene for a while. Now, the Scythe literally means there's sudden changes. You're cleansing your space, you're clearing your space, and I feel some of you are cutting off a previous experience, or just cutting off negative energy in order to remove it to move towards something new. I mean, you've got the Stork there, which really indicates new energy, but sudden change. So Some of you may also be decluttering your life in terms of restructuring. Could be a new job on the horizon if you're in a career sector. Some of you may be deciding to relocate in the home space because your 4th house is activated. So you may be really looking at where you belong. And then I feel the changes that you're making actually help almost like break you out of a comfort zone or out of a cycle that you've been in. And I feel like you're in a much healthier position to receive love, and also you're calling in a healthier relationship that's going to be a little bit more long term. Now we do have the snake there. It's in the resistance position. So this can indicate the snake is basically a symbol or a sign of change and shedding things that you've outdated or outgrown. Now this could be patterns. If you tend to attract a certain type of person and it ends up in a certain type of way, I definitely see that you've gone through a major period of personal development and growth, and you are maturing and moving away, outgrowing those situations. So you're leaving those behind. So it could literally mean that you're breaking old habits in relationships in order to embrace new love that is on the horizon for you. Now also the snake in this position can also represent that some of you may have attracted people in the past that are either jealous or controlling, try to control your energy, or were envious of you in some way. You may have even noted, now this is not going to resonate for everyone out there, but I'm getting a small portion of Capricorns who have experienced someone cheating on them in the past or not holding themselves in their highest regard. Please take it as it resonates. If it does not resonate, it doesn't mean that this part of the reading, well, it means this part of the reading really isn't for you, but it doesn't mean that you're not attracting love. I definitely see for Capricorns, there's a strong energy right now of new love, sudden movement in your love life. Whether you were, you know, cheated on or deceived rather in the past, or whether you have had some experience that has been very toxic or negative, you're shedding it. You're leaving it all behind. You're doing a lot of resolving those things within you, and you're getting closure. So this is a very positive time to be open for new experiences. Now, some of you, because we got the snake there in the resistance position, so it's like I got it in the reverse, it basically tells me that someone new is coming on in, and they're not going to be like anyone you've ever dated before. And if you've never dated anybody before, I definitely feel this new experience is going to be very positive for you, because I feel this is a very healthy relationship that you'll be starting with if you've never dated before. The snake in this position can indicate in the Lenormand deck that maybe you've been focusing a lot on your projects, you've been feeling a bit stuck in a rut in your love life, and I've moved on from the energy of anyone who's been cheated on in the past. I'm talking broadly now about Capricorns. You may have had a lot of projects, a lot of responsibilities, and I feel that you haven't had the time that has been necessary to really focus on your love life, because you've been getting other areas of your life up and running. And some of you may have been focusing on projects or success, or just being healthy or having a more healthy investment in you, because the scythe is really about cutting out anything that is negative or anything that's not good for you. So some of you may have even found yourself on a bit of a health kick recently, where you're, you know, really trying to invest in you in a very healthy way through self-love. And we've got number 17 there, which is the star energy. It represents healing, and it also represents clarity. We've got the stork there, which also indicates that there is sudden movement and improvement in your love life. Okay, so I definitely see that there is, they're actually giving me that there is a new arrival in your life, a new person who's coming on in. I mean, you could be meeting this person in terms of a dating app, or, you know, an event. Could even be someone who comes to be an employee at your work. It could be someone new. I'm just getting someone new is entering your life. It could also be that you have a social circle and there's someone new being introduced to it. I will go deeper on the Celtic cross to see who's coming on in, but my guides are giving me there's a new arrival in your life, and this person, there's a lot of attraction here. Okay, you will, the way they're giving it to me is you will want to, or you'll feel compelled to want to nest with this person. You feel comfortable with this person to open up and blossom and bloom. And this person feels the same way, okay? The stork in the Lenormand deck literally means sudden improvement, change, renewal of energy, transition period that you've been going through. So if you've not been focusing on your love life for some time because you've been feeling a little bit stuck in a rut, I definitely see you making some changes in your life in order to refocus your energy, and you're going to get a sudden burst of vitality, motivation in order to make the changes, to put yourself in a position to meet someone new. And as I said, that could be you connecting to events within your community, or you may put yourself out there to go and listen to some music at a concert, something that you're really interested in, and you may meet someone there. Let's see what's coming for you in more detail before I move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. They're actually showing me an airplane. Sorry, I've been a bit distracted because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and I couldn't quite make out what they were trying to show me because it was very blurred. Now I can see it's an airplane. They're showing me an airplane, and it's literally got a word written down the side of it, adventure. Now, I don't think there's an airline called Adventure Airlines. I mean, I'm going to have to look that up. Maybe there is, and I just don't know, but you know, I do like to travel some places, but you know, I've never come across Adventure Airlines, but I feel perhaps it is a symbol of you either traveling or bringing more adventure into your life. Some of you may have booked some travel or have a desire to book a vacation. I feel more, the energy I'm getting from that image is that things are about to take off in your love life. That's what I feel, is what they're trying to give me from the energy. Now, it could also mean that someone new from a different part of the world is entering into your life. You may literally see like a billboard with an airplane on it that says adventure. So it could be any one of those things. So please look out for images of airplanes with adventure written on it. Or it may mean something to you right now. If it doesn't mean anything right now, in the next 6 weeks or so, things start to slot into place and they start to form some sort of meaning that hints that you're closer than ever before to meeting your soulmate. So let's see what else is coming for you. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know regarding their love life? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? What are they meant to be aware of? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you so much. How would you like to receive? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see with the Eight of Pentacles, you've been investing in yourself. And you may have felt that life is a bit repetitive right now, that, you know, same old thing, just a different day. You may be focused on your projects, paying your bills, going to the same places. So I definitely see that there is a desire to get out of a comfort zone in order to shake things up a little bit, to bring new energy into your life. So you may have suddenly had a desire to put yourself on a health retreat or a spiritual retreat or go on some sort of adventure. Something new and exciting is what I'm seeing here. You've got double six. When you start to see numerical synchronicities, it also means there's change in your life. We got the sun. I feel like you're the first person, first sign to get the sun in the readings. We got the King of Pentacles as well. That's interesting. I'm going to go one more just to see. Thank you so much. Queen of Wands. So male or female, not a gender specific reading, but I feel they're trying to indicate that there is a high level commitment relationship coming on in where it's like earth meets fire. Okay, so you are an earth element, and I feel like you're meeting someone who's very passionate, very fiery, very intense, and very exciting to be with. Someone who challenges you in the right way. This person could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be, but I mean, I'm feeling very strong fire coming from this person. They are intensely passionate about life, and it's how can I put that? It's the way that they approach life really inspires you. This is this new person that's coming in. We'll go deeper. I'll just start from the very beginning. Your first card is the Fool card. So you want to start new. And also the Fool card tends to indicate you need to bring a little bit more fun into your life. So if you've been feeling that life has got a little bit serious recently, or you've had a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, you've been doing a lot, you've perhaps, you know, been focusing on projects or family unit, they are indicating with the Fool card, it's time to open yourself up to a new adventure. I mean, the Fool card literally means take a leap of faith and open yourself up to a new adventure. Take a risk. The world is your oyster. The universe will support you on a new journey. Now, some of you with the Fool card, you are literally starting new journeys in your life. It could be a new job. It could be a new area that you're exploring or relocating to. I definitely see a restructure, but the Fool card is also to remember your inner child, okay? To get out there and do the things that you used to love doing. So if you felt that life has become a little bit stagnant, with the Fool card and the Six of Cups, it's return to the things that you used to love doing. So I definitely feel that you're rediscovering parts of yourself. And if you used to love, you know, going out and playing hockey, or you used to love going to pottery classes, or taking walks with certain groups of people, you know, whatever it is that you used to enjoy doing, I actually see you revisiting those areas in your life, whether it's, you know, something creative, or even putting yourself on a course of learning, doing something that you used to do, but learning more about it at a higher level. I definitely see that this is somewhere where you could meet someone new, okay? The Fool card, what I'm getting here is you're trying to bring a little bit more spontaneity and adventure into your life in general. And as a byproduct, I feel like you're going to meet someone who really inspires you, someone you really admire, and someone who invests in a relationship and falls in love with you at the same time. And I definitely see it's quite an exciting, it's a very youthful energy I'm getting, very playful energy, this relationship. It's going to be like love at first sight, but also it's almost going to be like your first love is what they're giving me. Your first love. I mean, I don't know whether they're trying to indicate this person looks like your first love, or it just feels so light that there's no baggage with this new person who's coming on in. It just feels so fresh and like the world is your oyster, okay? So quite exciting. You're starting from the very beginning. Whenever we start something new, sometimes people get a little bit cautious, or they feel a little bit worried or anxious, especially if you've been out of the dating game for a while. They're indicating there could be a hesitancy, especially with the Nine of Wands there. I would say whenever you're starting something new, it's quite exciting because it could go in any direction. You know, anything is possible, especially when you got the Fool card. It's like, okay, what's out there? It's a new beginning. Let's go. Let's experience everything that's on offer. The variety is the spice of life. So I actually feel it's quite an exciting time for you. Allow yourself to be confident, believe in yourself, because you actually bring a lot to the table. You are someone who is loving, you're loyal, you're someone who works really hard at whatever you're focusing on, whatever projects you've got going on. You're honest, and you're actually really fun to be with. So you know, believe in your wonderful self, love your wonderful self. You're also very attractive, but it's not about aesthetics, okay? I feel you have been trying to build confidence within yourself. And with the Nine of Wands here, it's your crossing position, so it can indicate that sometimes you struggle with having faith when it comes to love, because I feel like you've been through something that has been very, very difficult. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, so that indicates that there is some element of sadness that you've experienced, or difficulty in love, and there may be some baggage there that you've been having to work through before you open yourself up to new love. Now, it can mean that something ended really quickly and shocked you because you had the Scythe there. Now, this may have happened a couple of years ago, it may have happened many years ago, or it may have happened a couple of months ago. So you are going to take the time that you need in order to work through that and get closure on that situation. The Nine of Wands also indicates that you are someone who's very, very strong, and you're very unique, and you tend to put up with circumstances longer than you should sometimes, okay? You give people the benefit of the doubt, and I do feel, of course, that is a wonderful trait of yours, but I feel you've been sent to learn a lesson, shall we say, in when you notice red flags in a relationship, call them out, really address them, don't let it fester. And, you know, sometimes a person is telling you exactly who they are, so believe them, okay? Take them at their word. Now, that can also work in terms of negative, especially if their actions are very different from their words. So if someone is saying, you know, sweet nothings into your ear, and they're promising you the world, but they're delivering nothing, then it's something that is called a red flag. So just notice that. I don't see that happening with this new person. I feel your challenges in love are being passed by now. I feel like you're moving on from that. Nine of Wands really is a call to have faith. But with the Nine of Wands, it can mean that you're reevaluating circumstances. You've been a little bit cautious, or you're wondering, you know, what steps you should take next before you open yourself up to love, because I feel the Fool card and the Knight of Pentacles, it tells me that you've got a lot on, okay? You're working really hard. You're dedicated to your projects or to your goals, to finances, to your prosperity, and you've been investing heavily in yourself. So it's going to take a very special person to really capture your attention and, you know, let alone get into a relationship with you, okay? But with the Nine of Wands, I actually see that you're going to, you're not giving up on love, because the Nine of Wands is like, you may be cautious, but you haven't given up, but you are being asked to have a call to faith, okay, to believe. The Nine of Wands in this position is really, really positive, because it actually means isolation ends. Okay, it means that a period of solitary energy is coming to an end now. Have faith, you're opening yourself up, and there may have been an experience that you had, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, a past experience may have influenced you in the way that you operated in love, and may have made you feel a bit defensive, where you built a wall. And it's important to build healthy boundaries, but not a brick wall, because you want the right love to get through. So I feel like you've been going through a period of maturing and working out what it is you want, and certainly, you know, cutting out anything you don't want in your life either, because you're trying to create some element of balance. Now we do have the Ten of Cups, so you are calling in the happy ever after. This is a high-level commitment relationship. You're looking for someone who supports you and loves you and has got your back through thick and thin. You're looking for that happy ever after, maybe even a loving relationship where you marry a person or settle down. Even if you don't want to get married, I feel like you are calling in a very committed relationship, one that brings peace and serenity, that just works. It's effortless. Now, of course, relationships, they all require work. There's, you know, it doesn't always have to be unicorns and rainbows in relationships. I feel like you're looking for someone that, you know, the world is a very difficult place sometimes, and you just want someone by your side that you know you can rely on, okay? And I feel like you're calling that in. So if you do want to have a family unit and settle down, then the potential is here. If you can have children and you want that, I definitely see that there is a potential for you to meet someone and have a family. If you're not looking to have a family with a person, I still see that you and this new person are going to have a wonderful, loving relationship with each other. And I feel there's so much love and support in this union that is coming your way. Now, in the past position, we got the Eight of Pentacles. So sometimes we are removed from relationships or situationships that cause a lot of drama, so that we can go through an intense period of self-discovery and self-development. 8 is the number of the self, and the Eight of Pentacles tells me that you've been investing heavily in yourself, and that is perfect, okay? Self-care is important, and the cup of love always starts with ourself first. Whatever we put in that cup, we will exchange it with another person. So whether there is, you know, codependency, insecurity, addiction, trust issues, all of these experiences, these energies have been raised because of previous experiences. If they're in that cup, it means you haven't resolved some of the issues, and you will exchange it with another person who will give you their unresolved issues as well. It's called projecting. So I feel you've been nourishing yourself and trying to close aspects of your life or wounds that have been left open. Some of you may have had wounding from childhood, for example. You may have witnessed parents or guardians separating or divorcing, or there's a lot of conflict there, and you've been going through a period of intense healing. Some of you may have even been bullied when you were younger, and these experiences, whilst they may not really hold much weight in your mind right now, they could have influenced the way that you operate in love at some points. So I feel during your period of personal development, you may have become very clear on aspects of yourself that have yet to be healed, or that you needed to gain closure on. But right now I actually see that you're ready. You're ready for love. Also, the Eight of Pentacles can tell me that you have been working really hard, keeping your head down, focusing on your projects, but also that life has just become a little bit humdrum. That, you know, you may get up in the morning, go to work, you know, see the same people, go to the same cafes, restaurants. You've got a bit of a repetitive cycle going on. For those of you who are retired, you may also find that you have built some sort of structure that you do from day to day, and you just may feel that there needs to be something a little bit more left field or a little bit more exciting and a little bit more spontaneous that's brought into your world. And I definitely see with the Scythe, you are making those changes in order to open yourself up. Now, we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. So the Knight of Pentacles really indicates, again, that you are someone who's hardworking, you are dedicated, you're not giving up on finding a high-level commitment, and your efforts will pay off. I definitely see that there is an offer coming on in, okay? Knight of Pentacles literally means someone offering to invest in a relationship or to invest in something, and I definitely see that a traditional style relationship is coming in your way. And by traditional, I don't mean boring, okay? I mean someone who is on the same page, who wants the same things as you do. So I definitely see, I mean, these are opposing energies. You're going to have a high-level commitment with someone who makes an effort, someone who is stable, both financially and in terms of their emotions. They know what they want. And when you get a Knight of Pentacles, it also indicates this new person is very hardworking. They're very careful with their finances, and you know, they're also careful with their words and the way that they conduct themselves. They don't lead people down the garden path. I really feel, and this came up briefly in another reading, I want to say it was the Pisces reading, but I'm getting a sense of their word is their bond. That's what I'm getting. This person really conducts themselves with a lot of integrity. This is someone you can trust, someone who is faithful and kind and very generous as well. Knight of Pentacles, you know, in terms of a character, it literally means a reliable person who is patient, who is kind and loyal, okay? Now, in the near future, we've got the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups has a double meaning. So I have to pull a card on it. Six of Cups is your near future. And it can mean that the universe is delivering you a gift. Okay, the universe is sending you something quite exciting, a loving opportunity to connect with a person. I actually feel when you meet this new person, they will bring you a little token of affection on your first date. Okay, I mean, it could be as small as like a little chocolate coin. It could be, you know, if you've been messaging each other back and forth and you said, I really love, I'm not going to say any brands of any candy or anything like that. Say, for example, you said, I really love strawberry sweets. Okay, and they were like, okay, for the date, they will bring you some strawberry sweets. I really feel this person is really cute in that way. They think of the little things. Little things matter to this person, okay? It's a way that they show their love. I mean, they're very good at vocalizing how they feel as well, but at the same time, their actions also speak for who they are. So I feel you'll really love that about this new person who's coming on in. But the Six of Cups can also mean someone from the past returns, okay? So I just want to clarify, because I don't want, it can mean, we got Mercury retrograde from the 21st of April, so, and that's right up until the 14th of May, and it can mean that exes reach out, okay, or message, but a Six of Cups doesn't always have to be an ex. It can mean that you have an invitation to a reunion with someone you used to work with, or someone you used to go to college with, or, you know, friends that you haven't seen for a long time. So it can mean that there is a friend, because the Six of Cups is all about friendship and sharing resources. So it can mean that there's someone that you really get on with, who holds a candle for you, or that there was a spark between you both, but it hasn't been discovered yet. So I just want to pull a card on that Six of Cups just to see what it is for you, because this is in the near future, okay? Can you please clarify the Six of Cups? Aha. So, Six of Cups, there is a gift from the universe being sent, a soulmate, but the Lover's card also indicates a choice. So again, I have to go one more just to check, but there, in the near future, there is love. Okay, so if you're not talking to anyone new, you will be soon. Let me just see, can you show me anything from the past? Is it resurrecting, or is this a friend that they used to know? Ace of Pentacles, there's definitely someone new. It's a gift from the universe. Ace of Pentacles literally means that, you know, a gift from the universe, or the start of something really rewarding, something that you'll want to invest in long term. Someone who really offers their everything from the very beginning. Can you show me one more? I just want to see, just to make sure. Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so there's someone with the Knight of Wands. Now, I'm going to give you the energies I'm getting because I'm getting 2 energies. So 3 of Pentacles indicates that you will have a choice, okay? There'll be you, and you will have a choice of 2 people, is what I'm getting here with this card. Now, the Knight of Wands can mean there's someone who's very transient, in and out of your life, here today, gone tomorrow, very passionate, very intense, you know, always looking for that free-spirited energy between you and them. So this could be someone that you already know, that you connect to, and I mean, it could be a friends with benefits kind of thing, or it could be that you wanted something deeper with this person, but they tend to come in and they tend to get all the passion with you. They like to bask in your energy, but then it's not sustainable. This person does not have the emotional depth that you require for a long-term relationship, okay? Now, I'm also getting an alternative energy, which is there is a potential for a fling with someone new as well, if you want it, but I actually see you, if there's no one from your past returning, okay, because it's going to resonate with some of you. You're going to get a message from someone from the past. I can feel it already. And for some of you, I feel like you'll meet 2 new people. One, you're going to know immediately that's someone you don't want to be with long term, but there's chemistry. So you may think about exploring it if that's what you want, because not everybody is going to want to have a long-term relationship. So there is a fling on the horizon should you want it. It could even just work out as a flirtation and nothing more. It doesn't have to get physical. But also, I see that there is a long-term relationship, someone who is different from this person, okay? So I'm getting very strong Leo energy. I'm getting very strong, well, fiery energy in general. It could be Aries, Leo, Sag energy. They also have some earth in their chart, okay? I feel they've got some strong Gemini as well, but I feel the new person, I feel they actually have strong Aries in their chart, a lot of Aries, okay? So, I mean, the energies aside, I feel like you have a choice. Someone who's long-term and committed, or someone who's only here for a short time and just here for fun. So it's your call. Ultimately, I feel with the energy that you're looking for someone who brings long-term security and happiness into your life, especially since at the below position, you're calling in a 10 of Cups, which means you want the happy ever after with someone. It's available to you, okay? And it's not too far away. Now, your advice to yourself in this moment is the 6 of Wands. No guts, no glory. It's about putting yourself in a position to be seen, to get yourself out there. So if you are invited to things, because 6 of Wands, if you haven't had an invitation to something right now, I actually see one coming on in. So it could come from a work environment. It could come from a set of friends. It could also come from like a leaflet through a door of a community event. There's an invitation coming for you. It could be an invitation to your friend's wedding or to a birthday. Please take it as it resonates. I feel like you're being invited to something, okay? And I actually feel like you'll decide to go to this thing. And there's a strong potential that you'll meet this person there. But also the 6 of Wands indicates that you're focusing on your projects and your success, okay? This is about accomplishment. But I feel like you're going to be noticed quite heavily. And you're very, and again, it's not about aesthetics and male or female, not a gender-specific reading. You're someone who's very attractive and you hold presence. When you walk in a room, people look at you, okay? You're going to notice a lot of that over the next couple of months, people looking at you, okay? They are looking at you because you are attractive. So I feel when you get the 6 of Wands, it does tend to mean that, you know, people are seeing you. They're noticing you for who you are and your energy. And I mean, some of you on a personal level, you may actually step into a leadership role, a promotion, maybe even get a qualification if you're at college. But I feel this card is literally telling me that you're going to see results for investing your time and your energy to reach your goal. So it's really about your focus. If your focus has been really about work and your projects, then you're going to be successful in that area. But if you turn your attention and your focus a little bit more to your love life, then I feel you're going to be very successful in that area as well, okay? Now, the overall outcome, this is the external circumstances. You've got the Sun. Now, the sun indicates, you know, a period of personal development, but also it indicates more energy. So if you've been feeling a lack of motivation or drive or vitality, you're going to revitalize your spirits during this time, and you're going to put a little bit more energy into your love life. The sun card is a card of success, and it's also a card of being loved by people, relationships blossoming. So I definitely see that things are starting to bloom for you when you meet this person, and you will know who this person is immediately. As soon as you meet this person, you just know. But the sun card also indicates that you've been going through a period to build your confidence, okay? And I feel like if you've had experiences in your past where relationships have left you feeling very confused or very, sorry, I'm just going to let that siren go past. I hope you, maybe I got a new microphone, so maybe you can't hear it, but I can hear it, so I'm just going to let it pass there. The sun card can be a period where if you've had experience in the past where things left you confused or left you feeling lack of faith in love, I definitely see suddenly you are gaining clarity about who is right for you, who is not right for you, and I feel they're just giving me this energy of the time is upon you to meet this new person. It's like it's the right time, it's the right person, and everything just seems easier with the right person. Now, they're also giving me a song with this card. Okay. Now, it's a masculine energy that sings this. You know, if I was to take a guess at this person, now, it's almost like the song seems familiar, but I can't really place it. So I'm just going to be honest and say I can't place it. Some songs I know, some I don't. I can't know every song in the world, but I do try and listen to as much as I can, especially since Spirit is giving me songs for the last year or so now. I'm making this one special evening. Take a chance in my life. Hope you feel the same way I do tonight. Okay. Okay, so I feel like this person will ask you out on a date. Obviously, it seems maybe it will be in the evening. I want to say this, the person who sings this song, I want to say it's like Michael Bublé or someone. Someone's got like an old soul type voice that could almost be misconstrued as like Sinatra, but it's a younger voice. So yeah, I would say Michael Bublé. But anyway, I'm going to move on from that. That song, it may be relevant because it may play in the next 6 weeks or so, which indicates you're about to meet someone. You're going to have a very special night with this person. It's a very special date with this person. Thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. They just gave me a sentence, and I'm going to give it to you. It's not relevant to the song, but they just said it, which is, like buses, they all come along at the same time. So again, they're indicating that there's going to be two people that capture your attention, but one in particular, you just know. That's the one, okay? So anyway, I'll move on from that. Listen out for that song. It may play on a date when you go with this person, or it may also play just before you meet this person, or when you've suddenly started talking to someone new. So listen out for that song. It could come on the radio or on your play shuffle just out of the blue, or even if you're in the store. So just listen out for it. Now, the hope and the fear, we've got the Justice card. Now, the Justice card indicates you need to make some adjustments, okay, in your life. So if you've got a bit of stuck in a rut, it's time to look at your schedule and try to make some space for love. Also, the Justice card, it can indicate that some of you have got some trust issues, perhaps from a previous experience that you're working through at the moment, and the time will be right when you're meant to meet this new person. I feel like you're going to be guided to this new person, and this person may also, they may work within either, they showed me an airplane earlier, so they may actually work for some sort of travel company, or but because I've got the Justice card here, some of them may actually work within the justice system. They may work within, I want to say, special forces or things like that. So please look out for that. Or this person may have done in the past, but they transitioned into another environment. Even if they're retired, I feel like at some point they worked in a legal capacity is what I'm being given. Now, some of you may feel that love has been unfair and unkind to you, and it brought a lot of pain and sadness. But I feel that actually this time round, it's not going to be that way. I feel like things are balancing out for you. And I feel that you're going to meet someone who is on the same level as you. But I do feel that you do have to make some decisions of opening yourself up to love and putting yourself out there to meet love. So whether that's on a course of learning, because the Eight of Pentacles can be that some of you have been thinking about for some time to put yourself on a course of learning a new craft or a new skill, or even developing the gifts that you already have in order to do something for you. It could even be a spiritual class where you develop your spiritual gifts. I feel something that you do for you puts you on the path of meeting this person. Because if, for example, you put yourself on a course to learn how to paint art, I feel there could be an invitation that comes through that to go out for a drink or with the group, and I feel like you get to know someone on a deeper level. So I actually see that you're going to connect to someone on a very deep level, even though some of you may be putting yourself on dating apps, or you may meet someone at the gym. I really get a sense that whoever you're meeting, this is a very loyal, loving, and passionate connection. And I know we've got two energies here that are very opposing. I do feel opposites attract. I feel with the King of Pentacles, this is, even though it's a Taurus energy, I feel like this is you vibing at a high frequency where you're ready to invest in a long-term relationship, and you're looking for something new and something solid, because you bring a lot to the table of love and life, and you're looking for someone who's strong enough to join you. And I feel with the Queen of Wands there, someone who's very passionate. Queen of Wands actually on a ground level kind of means connecting with creatives or people who are very exciting to be with, getting out there, having fun with different soul connections. But it could also be you collaborating with somebody in terms of a project or a group setting, and they inspire you. So I do feel that there's a soul connection here. Queen of Wands literally means soul connection. So I feel you and someone new, someone with very strong fire in their chart, there's going to be a really intense attraction here. And I feel it's going to be a very steamy, simmering kind of relationship where both of you bring a lot to the table. It's very solid. It's very adventurous. Very attractive couple is what I see here. Both of you very attractive. But I feel the person you're about to meet, they are super confident. Okay. And they actually attract a lot of attention, but they've only got eyes for you. Okay, so if you meet someone and you think, oh, wow, they've got a lot of people interested in them, so have you. You've got to realize that. So have you. So it is an equal level. I mean, you've got King and Queen energy here. And again, male or female, it's not gender specific. It's about the energy. It complements itself. So they're indicating that there is someone here who is strong enough to walk by your side, someone who will inspire you, someone who will excite you visually as well as mentally and physically. And I definitely get an energy that both of you only have eyes for each other. Okay. Now I'm just going to go and, because we got the King and Queen of Wands, sorry, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, we've got the Six of Cups and we have the Lover's card there. I do feel this is your match. I feel this is your soulmate. Okay. So let me just clarify and get some final cards. Any more advice? Anything else you need to be aware of? They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay. Now, I almost want to dismiss this image that I'm seeing, okay, because they're showing me lots of marble statues, figures that you would see like in an art museum. And this beautiful deck, the Luce DELL'ANIMA deck there by BASTET Tarot, it's incredible, but they also contain like marble statues. So I almost want to discount the image I can see in the water. I'm actually seeing marble type statues that are reclining, stuff that you would see in an art museum. So this could be a date that this person invites you to, or maybe they are a curator of a gallery or museum. I'm trying to give you what these images could mean, because they don't mean anything to me right now. It could mean that they're solid, this person's solid, or they have a strong sense of history and their past. It could mean where you meet this person. Maybe this person studied the classics, or you do, or you have an interest in the classics, and somehow you, you know, have a big old conversation about that. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it resonates. As I said, I almost want to discount it because the cards do contain images of marble statues, but that's what I'm seeing in the water. I wish you could see what I can see, but I mean, look out for that. If you see marble statues in your day-to-day, it can also indicate that you're closer to meeting someone new. And yeah, I'll leave it like that. We've got Aquarius energy here. Virgo and Mercury are the cards you got. It says the future, mental expansion, edgy, unique, eccentric, independence, diverse, humanitarian, and idealistic. And I do feel this embodies some of the traits that of the person that you're about to meet. Okay, especially the meeting of minds energy, and then being very unique and very independent. Again, they do attract a lot of people, but they've only got eyes for you. We've also got Virgo energy there. And it says here, witchy, analytical, perfectionist, details, critical, responsible, humble, orderly, insightful, alchemist, and health. And with this card, I feel that there is a psychic bond between you and this new person. It just clicks. It's something instant. It's something knowingly. Okay? I do feel that this person is very spiritual that you're about to meet. And I do feel like they've got a lot of knowledge. They have a lot of facts. And on your, I feel it's more on your second date, this person is going to bowl you over with loads of random facts about, and not in a boring way, in a quirky kind of way, where they tell you about the area or the place that you're going on a date on. They're very knowledgeable, okay? But they're random, weird facts that make you laugh. This person's got a really awesome sense of humor as well. We've also got Mercury, so they're a very good communicator. It says awareness, communication, writing, news, short trips, thoughts, ideas, perception, learning, and intelligence. So again, I feel very heavily that you may meet someone where you learn something, or, you know, but I also feel like you'll learn something from this person, and they will learn something from you as well. But it's a very cerebral connection at first. I feel like there's lots of messages going back and forth. You're on the same page, but there's also a lot of passion here. I feel it's a perfect match, okay? So I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. We have handmade. So as I said, this person, the little things mean something, and they will gift you something on your date. They will bring something that has been very, they're very thoughtful. They've thought it out, and they may make it a bit more creative than usual. So they may actually handmade it. But I do feel this person, oh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. They just said to me, fits like a glove. That's quite cute, actually. But, you know, that's also a little bit like, fits like a glove. So I feel they're trying to give an indication that this person fits perfectly with who you are and your world. So I will leave that there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. I do feel that you'll be in a high-level relationship with this person before August. Okay, so they're just giving me a sense of August, and that you will be in a high-level commitment. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, and love and light.